What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Houston Texans franchise video, and in this one we got the divisional round of the playoffs. We're taking on the Oakland Raiders. We got the Patriots against the Cincinnati Bengals. I will not be showing any of those CPU games, but I just wanted to show you guys the bracket. The Bengals ended up playing the Chargers, ended up smoking them with Andy Dalton's 5 touchdowns. The Lions on the NFC faced off against the Cardinals, which they also lost, so Stafford still has no playoff wins in his career, in his 9-year career. And then we had Green Bay taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Green Bay ended up winning. They play Dallas. Patriots play the Bengals, and the Cardinals play the Saints. So that is the playoff bracket for your Super Bowl, potential Super Bowl games here. And you guys can also see Dallas wins against Green Bay, and you guys also saw the Patriots won by 1 point against the Cincinnati Bengals. So whoever wins this game will take on the Patriots, and whoever wins the game below, Arizona or New Orleans, they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So interesting storyline here. Derek Carr, brother of David Carr, who was a former quarterback for the Texans, as you guys know. A lot of you guys are watching from Houston, so yeah, you guys know the storyline there. So interesting that Derek Carr has to come to Houston, to NRG Stadium, to try to win this game. But this is not how you want to start off a playoff matchup, guys. This is definitely not how you want to do it. So Marshawn Lynch takes it to the house, 75 yards for a score. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What can a guy do, right? They had a 3 tight end set. We called goal line. We ended up calling goal line crash right, which probably became the issue because they did audible to the left to go to the left, and there you go. So Marshawn Lynch takes it to the house for a score, so it's already 7-0. Oakland Raiders. So Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense has got to come out and take care of business today, because it looks like the Raiders come to play. They came to play. They ended up playing the Titans in the wild card matchup. Titans finished in second place in the AFC South. We finished in first at 11-5, which secured our first round bye week. We were the second place team, guys, all season long in the AFC. So we're pretty good. We're pretty good. So we just got to take care of the football, and we'll be all right. So big first down catch there by Dorial Green-Beckham. 1st and 10 now, and then this little play action pass here from Watson to DeAndre Hopkins. He's wide open. He's wide open, and Watson just missed him. Just missed him, guys. That's unbelievable. Then Watson here on 3rd and 4, and he's got another open receiver, DeAndre Hopkins, again, and he just totally missed him. So I had a couple comments on earlier videos, guys, and I do want to address something here, because this bothered me a little bit. The reason, and I'm going to take a break here from the gameplay. The reason why, as we see Derek Carr busting this for a huge gain down the sidelines, of course, because no one's over there. The reason why I'm saying it's the player's fault, right? Obviously, there's a user circle under Brian Cushing right now. I am playing the game. But the reason why I'm saying it's the player's fault, right, or the players are doing the action, is because it's not very entertaining to me, or probably for you guys, by saying stuff like, oh, look, I did not make that play, or I decided to do this, or I made this throw, right? It's not entertaining. Right? You always put the blame on the players, or you give credit to the players. It makes it more entertaining. Now, I understand I'm not the best Madden player in the world, right? I'm just a content guy. I'm a content creator. I like franchise gameplay. I love doing it, right? So as we see, J.J. Watt makes a big hit on Jalen Richard to force a field goal attempt to Janikowski, making it 10-3. I'm just a content creator, guys. I like to play these games. I like to show off my sports knowledge, right? Knowledge of the game and my fandom of the teams that I take over. But some of these throws here by Deshaun Watson, it's not on me. It's not on me, right? I'm not the best Madden player in the world. I get it. But some of the throws are so inaccurate that up in the left-hand corner, you can see EA Sports Simulation, right? There's a sense of randomness that they're trying to deploy in this game to make it more realistic, like a simulation. So they're making Deshaun Watson miss throws. They're making Deshaun Watson be inaccurate on purpose, right? So you can't just cheese up the game constantly and just win Super Bowls left and right? That's not realistic. Now, I know you guys would love to see that, but it's not realistic, and that's a good thing. That's a very, very good thing. The Houston Texans in real life could win a Super Bowl, but are they Tom Brady? Are they New England Patriots? Are they the New England Patriots? No, they're not. So they will be prone to make mistakes like every other team in the NFL, and that's just the way it goes. So I get it. I'm not the most greatest Madden player in the world. I don't claim to be. I will make mistakes, but that just adds to the realism, I would think. So let's get back into the gameplay. I did want to talk about that because it had been on my mind for quite some time, so it really bothered me. Sack here, Khalil Mack. That's 2 sacks already in this game. It's going to be 2nd and 16 now. We saw that big play to DeAndre Hopkins for 35 yards. Watson on 2nd and 16 now gets the sack yardage back by this pass completion to Dorial Green-Beckham. This guy has been a playmaker for us all season long, so a very, very good sign for us. Alfred Blue on this little dump-off pass here, this little check down. It's going to force the Texans to punt the football away, and then a play action sucks Marcus Gilchrist in, and Michael Crabtree is left wide open for a 80-yard touchdown, guys. Oh my gosh. Just can't get rid of the big play. Just can't stop the big play off of the Oakland Raiders offense, guys. The Texans defense was actually, believe it or not, ranked number 1 in total defense and rushing defense as well, as far as yards gained go, yards given up. Good pass there to Alfred Blue, and he's just going to drop it. And then that right there. Interesting little animation, EA. Slow clap for EA Sports on realism. 2nd and 10 now. Watson's dropping back. He's trying to find somebody. And then look at. There's a perfect example. Perfect example right here. Let's slow it down for you guys. Let's watch the replay right here. DeAndre Hopkins was wide open. He running the crossing route from left to right. Throw to X. And Watson throws it behind Hopkins. Now, why would he do that? How can that be on me? So you guys understand what I'm saying here? Okay? I make mistakes throwing the football, but I don't make those mistakes, right? That's all on the CPU. 3rd and 17 now after a big sack, and then Marshawn Lynch gets this timeout called by the Texans. We're looking for a big play here. 7 seconds left. Probably not going to get a touchdown, but at least get to the 40. At least get to the 40 and then call that quick timeout. Little play action pass here to Will Fuller. It's going to be complete. We are at the 45 with 1 second left. So we got one more shot to the end zone to try to make this a 17-13 football game heading into the second half here. Watson making some audibles, trying to get the perfect play call here and dropping back. Felt some pressure. Good job by Blue to pick up that blitz, and then a nice pass there, but it's going to get deflected, and Dorial Green-Beckham's going to pick up his own deflection and take it in for a touchdown. That's the kind of stuff that we need heading into the second half, guys. So, touchdown, Texans. Dorial Green-Beckham, guys. I love this guy. I wish he was still in the NFL. I wish he would have made it, because the guy was a beast. If he would have just put some more time into his route running and his ability to catch, he could have used that athletic frame and that physique to his advantage to be a really, really good receiver. So I'm glad we're giving him a chance here, and we gave him a chance at the beginning of the season as a depth guy, and he's really just coming through with Braxton Miller being hurt and Jalen Strong just really not showing up. So 17-13 football game here. Statistics pretty even right now for both teams. Can't really complain, but this throw right here, this is on me. That's on me. So I did not see Brown sitting there at the midfield logo. I thought that Ryan Griffin was going to be wide open on that in route, but we give the football to the Raiders and Derek Carr. 1st and 10, Carr dropping back, looking for the hitch route, and then it's going to get picked off by Kevin Johnson, and Johnson's got all day down the sideline for a touchdown, boys. Awesome. Take it in for a score, turn that interception back around, get Carr to throw you that pick 6. So it's going to be 20-17 Texans in the middle of the 3rd quarter, guys. Awesome job by Kevin Johnson, man. 1st round pick, just using the afterburner to bust off that big interception. So can't get off the blocks though on defense. Marshawn Lynch going to take it to the sideline. He's got 7 rushes for 122. Remember that only 1 rush went for 75. So if you take that out, he's got 6 rushes for about 50-something yards. So good pass there to Cordarrelle Patterson on 3rd and 4. He's going to get the 1st down. And then Jalen Richard going to get the call up the middle. Andre Hall was playing in that cover 1. Just not able to finish off the tackle. So Richard goes in, takes it in for a touchdown. It's going to be 24-20. We are in the 4th quarter now. And then Watson's got Green Beckham yet again. Big 1st down on 3rd and 8. So good job there. 3rd and inches, and we're going to call that stretch play that we love to run with Alfred Blue, but should have broke it to the middle part of the field instead of the outside, and instead we're going to get dropped. It's going to be 4th and inches, and then Shane Leckler comes on out. And why do we show punts, guys? Well, it's one or two things. It's either a good stop or somebody took it back for a touchdown, but we got a good stop because Shane Leckler just put it on the 3-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 8, and then this completion, quote, completion, is going to get challenged by Houston because I don't think Amari Cooper was in bounds here. It looks like on this replay he was, but I think he got 1 foot in. I think the first foot that went down was actually his tiptoes were on the sideline, were out of bounds, which they do call, so we win this challenge. But in real life, what they would have done was they would have called an illegal touching penalty off of that challenge because, well, his foot was out of bounds before he made the catch. So they would have been pushed back a little bit further than what they are right here, and then this play probably would not have been a 1st down. Clive Walford somehow has enough moves to bust past this tenacious defense of the Houston Texans. You guys saw the statistic that I mentioned earlier was backed up, and here it is again. So we do have the number 1 defense in rushing and in total defense in the NFL, yet Derek Carr is able to just run around like a fairy and get 1st downs all over the place. So Bill O'Brien can't believe what's happening, and neither can I, and probably neither can you guys, because look at this. Jonathan Joseph, the 30-plus-year-old corner, just cannot keep up with speed with Amari Cooper. So it is what it is, guys. That's pretty much the nail in the coffin here. So 31-20. When you've got Jonathan Joseph trying to match up against Amari Cooper, he's a solid corner, but he was a really, really good corner in his prime, but he's not going to catch up to a guy like Amari Cooper. Texans are trying to claw their way back here. If we get a touchdown, we're going for 2 to try to make it 28-31. Hopefully get that onside kick, drive down the field, and then get a field goal. Nice pass there to Will Fuller, but it's going to be incomplete. The hit jarred it loose. And then Watson on 3rd and 10 is going to get hit big time by Khalil Mack. 3 sacks so far on the game. 1:05 left to go at the time of the snap. And then this play here is a desperation on 4th and 18, guys, and it's just not going to happen. So the Oakland Raiders upset the Houston Texans. They come on in here and get this W in really huge fashion. The Texans were pretty much out of this game from the very first play of the game. 75-yard run by Marshawn Lynch, an 80-yard touchdown by Michael Crabtree, down the same right side of the field as that touchdown to Amari Cooper was. So it seems like the right side of the defense has been the issue for the Texans all season long, which goes back to Marcus Gilchrist, which goes back to Eddie Pleasant, which goes to Jonathan Joseph. So wherever Andre Hall was, the issues weren't very apparent, right? It was usually on that right side of the defense, which is interesting because that's where J.J. Watt plays, right? That's where he's at. In this game, he's registered as a left end, but I'm talking about, which he is a left end, but what I'm talking about is the position that we're looking at if we're looking from Derek Carr or the CPU's perspective. So it's the right side of our defense, if you're looking at it from that perspective, that we really have to try to solve going into the offseason. So guys, next episode, I'll show you the Super Bowl results, who went to the Super Bowl, and from that point, we'll go from there. We'll do some trades. We'll show the draft in the next episode, and then free agent signings. So we're looking to try to beef up the offensive line, probably help the defensive line a little bit. I know linebacker is probably our strength on defense. We're very, very young there, so I think we're fine. Maybe address secondary also as well. Probably get some more run support type of players in the secondary. So probably get a hard-hitting safety, some guys like that can just come in and just really play that role. So you guys can see the conference championship games here. It's interesting. The Oakland Raiders are playing the New England Patriots, Saints versus the Cowboys. So I'll show you guys those results as well. Interesting that the Raiders are playing the Patriots in that conference championship game because John Gruden, you guys know, was just hired as the new Raiders coach. His last game as a Raider was against Tom Brady in that tuck rule game. So pretty funny that that's the way that this turned out. Even though he's not the coach of the Raiders in this franchise, it is pretty funny to say the least. So guys, I will see you next time. Unfortunate that the Texans had to lose in the divisional round. We had a really, really good season, but we're looking to make some moves to try to really have that sustained success so we can make the playoffs yet again for next season, and then hopefully win a Super Bowl. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Leave a like if you like this thing. Even though the Texans lost, leave a like, because we're looking forward to 2018. So if you guys are new to the channel and you like it, love it, you want more of it, make sure you hit that little red subscribe button or my logo, and I will see you guys in the next episode, which I want to get these things going. I say it every freaking time I put these videos out, but really want to bust these things out and get this going because I really like making these Texans videos for you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.